morning, welcome to today's news. Today we're going to talk about a controversial topic, homosexual couples. But first we're going to go with Paola to talk about the weather.
Hi, so today's weather. In the north of the country there will be sunny days with a minimum of 22 degrees, and in the south of the country we will have storms and rainy days with a maximum of 14 degrees, so make sure you take your umbrella and be aware. Let's get back to Alina.
Now we're going with Daniel, who has some information about the history of homosexuality.
So I want to talk about homosexuality in history. In Greece, homosexuality was accepted, but it was like a pederast relation in which the older part helped the young one in stuff like education, arts and stuff. So it wasn't like a sexual relation, it was only love. In Greece, there were also feminine homosexuality, and it was in poetry. In Christianism, homosexuality was called sodomite relationships, and in some Asian books of Christianity, it was strongly punished, such as in the one of David and Jonathan, because it's believed that the relation between David and Jonathan was a homosexual relation. In the Middle Ages, homosexuality was considered a felony, and that's why because the church was directly related with the government. So homosexual people were punished by the Inquisition. In the French Revolution, the situation of the homosexual people took a big step forward. So homosexuality wasn't considered like a felony anymore, and it was just seen as immoral. Finally, in the Nazi Germany, homosexual people were like sent them to special concentration camps, and they were distinguished by a pink triangle in their clothing. Thank you, Alina. We're back to the studio.
Thank you, Daniel. That was very interesting. Now we're going to talk about the world's position on homoparental adoption. The first country to ever allow it was Holland in the year 2000. It was followed by Sweden and Spain. The other countries that followed them were South Africa, Iceland, Finland, New Zealand, and France. The situation in Mexico is a little bit different. The Legislative Assembly of the Federal District approved the adoption in marriages of the same sex, but only for Mexico City. However, Mexico does not allow the homoparental adoption in its whole territory. An example of an argument against the homoparental adoption is that a child should have a father and a maternal figure, which can be exercised by a homosexual couple. But people in favor argue that evidence has shown that children with homosexual parents have better results in social, emotional, and cognitive areas. Now we're going through a commercial break. We're back on today's news. Now we're going with Paola, who has an article about Mexico's opinion.
So now we are going to interview some people to know their opinion about the homosexual adoption. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Andrew.
So what do you think about the homosexual adoption?
I agree with homosexual adoption because I think every child should have the opportunity to have a family and a home.
Okay. Hello, what's your name?
I am Beto.
Hey Beto. So what do you think about the homosexual adoption?
Well, I'm not agree with the homosexual adoption because I think that the kids should have a mom and a dad, not both of them as a dad. Thank you.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Armando.
So what do you think about the homosexual adoption?
I think that homosexual adoption might be a good thing for those who are homosexual and want to adopt, but I think that really does not concern our society and concerns more about the people that are willing to do so.
Okay. Homosexuality in Mexico. 4 of 10 Mexicans doesn't allow homosexuals to live in their homes. 16% of them have been rejected by their family, and another percent bigger have been assaulted by them. Between 1995 and 2013, they have been killed 887 homosexuals. This has converted Mexico in the second country in the world with the highest rate of homophobic crimes. The types of violence in Mexico are verbal violence with 32%, threats with 11%, sexual abuse with 18%, assault 12%, and persecution 17%. In Mexico, 71% of young people doesn't agree that homosexuals have the same rights. During 2015, they tried to apply some laws about homosexual rights. However, the Supreme Court had rejected the majority. So we're back to you, Alina.
That's it for today's show. Thank you for watching, and don't forget that basic human rights protect homosexual people from discrimination. So, see you tomorrow.